Kick off summer with Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Right now, get 5 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. Plus, get up to 40% off select major appliances and save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances $396 or more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/28. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
Now you're listening to wrestling news that matters from people you want to hear it from, deep from within the confines of the internet. Covering WWE like no one else and covering TNA because no one else will. You are listening to the best in the world, Ring Rust Radio!
Brad Maddox. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning.
It's time for Ring Rust Radio's best wrestling finisher ever championship bracket draft. Mike, it is a big day for us. What are we doing here?
We're doing a bracket, not a draft. And it's to
Why do you
determine the
sound
best
so
wrestling
different?
finisher of all time. I don't know, because we're on Discord.
We're on, it's our first, Skype is dead. This is our first, mass playing night together. What do we call this? What would you call our group gathering? Like Magic the Gathering, but less nerdy?
More nerdy.
More nerdy? It is it is powerfully nerdy. But we're gonna do the best wrestling.
Bracket the Gathering.
Bracket the Gathering.
Oh!
That's fun. That's why we keep you around. I just figured out why we kept you around. It took fucking 14 years, but here we are. Best wrestling finisher ever. We're gonna crown it today. Everybody's got their favorites, but we're gonna have the definitive favorite. We're gonna take away your opinions and give you facts. That's what we do here. We have a lot of friends today who decided Discord was where they wanted to be. They definitely all showed up on time and with happiness in their fucking voice. None of them were forced to be here for sure. BJ, if you want to be forced to show up here, how do you do that?
Patreon.com/ringrustradio. Donate to our bracket challenge tier, and every month we do a bracket or a draft. Next month, June 10th, 6 p.m. Eastern, here on Discord, we're going to do a fantasy draft of the current wrestling era. And then we're going to create super cards for everyone to vote on at patreon.com/ringrustradio.
Are you in your bathroom?
No.
Okay, just wondering. Just kind of sounded like you were in your fucking bathroom, like you were taking a shit trying to do a draft. That's wild, dude.
Nope.
Get a hard time blacking out the fucking winners and shit like that if you're shitting.
Doing a bracket. No, doing a bracket.
All right, that's your opinion. All right, guys, let's get into it. Give us the first matchup.
All right, we got the 1 seed, the Tombstone Pile Driver against the 16 seed, the Styles Clash.
Back up from your microphone fucking 3 feet, dude. That is wild. It sounds
I turned my settings down and you said it was fine.
I'll move back. You're like the loud. It's like is it in your mouth? Holy shit,
no,
dude.
It's very far away from me.
There, it sounds better there. Being very far away.
I'm even further away from it now.
Stand across the fucking room, please. Don't even get across the room. It's unbelievable. AJ Munn, would you prefer the Tombstone or the Styles Clash?
I'm a big frozen pizza fan, so give me that Tombstone.
Okay.
Oh, I know you're going.
Listen, agendas are to be had here. You'll love that. That works perfect. Dante, what's happening, buddy? Tombstone or Styles Clash?
I don't know why this was a question. And I'm sorry to say, I love AJ Styles. I think it's phenomenal. No pun intended. But fuck the Styles Clash. It's the Tombstone.
It's okay. That's very loud.
Fucking Kane does the Tombstone as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Tombstone powder.
Kyle?
I hate The Undertaker because he showed up at WrestleMania 40 instead of Stone Cold, so Styles Clash.
Hell yeah, dude. That's a hell of a fucking reason.
Fair.
See, agendas are just bountiful here. Mike?
I think the Styles Clash is probably a little bit cooler move, but I think the Tombstone's a more iconic move, and you have the built-in, cool pinning combination out of it, which was huge for the Undertaker's character.
Are
so
you kidding me? Styles Clash, you turn him over and you pin him. It's white claw. That's fine. BJ?
You don't act like they're a dead body, though.
That's a good point. You don't do that.
Good point.
Scott Hall does not act that way anyway.
Unless they're James Ellsworth.
I agree with everything Mike said, and I understand that Styles also has a cool pinning combination out of it.
Cool. Thank you so much. Reggie? Big fat Reggie?
That's fucked up.
It's super fucked up. Styles Clash.
I'm taking Styles Clash as well. Skeeter?
BG and Mike pretty much covered it. Tombstone.
We're going to go now to a new friend who's never been on the show before, Spencer. Spencer, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Really living the life. First off, give everybody a reference point. You only watch wrestling in your whole life for about 4 years. Is that correct?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years. I looked it up beforehand. It was like from 2015 to 2020.
Look at you. That's 5 years. So math not your strong suit. But that's great. That's really
It's
good.
actually 6 years, potentially.
Actually, say yeah.
So
Everybody's so petty here, dude. Everybody's...
How about I just give you the reference points? Does that work?
No, I don't need any of that. Tell me as we go.
Okay.
Fill me in as we go. I want to learn about you as we go, okay? Don't give it to me all at once. I don't care
Just say
anymore.
what made you leave wrestling.
Our Ring Rust gaming audience, the massive audience.
All 7 of them. They're all here. They're all here.
Most interest probably during COVID, actually. That's probably it.
Yeah, pandemic will do that to you. All right, it's Tombstone 1. Next one, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot my answer. Yeah, Tombstone.
Yeah.
We got the 8 seed, the DDT, against the 9 seed, the RKO.
Let's start with AJ.
RKO. Anywhere!
Dante?
RKO, hands down.
Can you get your enthusiasm levels like through the roof here, Dante? You're killing me right now. Kyle?
I'm doing homework, man.
I know. We'll fucking put it aside for a second. It'll be there.
Knockoff Diamond Cutter.
Oh, he's not wrong though.
I'll say this. I think Diamond Cutter counts as part of RKO. It's basically the same.
Skeeter, it's fucking Skype, it's fucking Discord, it's always you. You're ticking away and shit like that. Fucking chill on it, dude. God, every time, dude. Now you're starting a new podcast to fucking take us down. It's fucking internal. You're like Vince Russo at WCW.
Are you done?
Mike?
Jesus.
Sure, I'll go. I think the DDT in its time was awesome and revolutionary when Jake the Snake did it, but it got bastardized so much over the years. I'm going RKO.
BJ?
RKO.
Reggie?
RKO.
You couldn't get your fat ass up for one of them. I'll take DDT because Jake the Snake.
I'm super athletic.
I saw you. No, you're not. You're long, but
Super
you're
athletic.
fucking. You ain't much moving going on. Skeeter?
We done? All right. No.
No. Is it? We done? Did RKO win?
RKO won.
All right. So,
Yeah, I would have voted RKO.
Spencer, what happens here is if your
my vote doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter anymore. Yeah. So just get
I
ready
think
for
Spence
it.
understood what happened. I want to hear his vote though.
Nah, he's
RKO.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
You can ask him. You pull him aside and ask him.
So Donnie's
The 5
doing
seed,
more of
5 seed, the GTS against the 12 seed, the Curb Stomp.
I'm going to go first here because I'm going to get out in front of this. I'm going with Curb Stomp because GTS is a stolen fucking move. Curb Stomp. I might have broken. I might have had a stroke right there, middle mini one. AJ?
Bite the curb, Donnie.
I don't like it. Dante?
Damn, that's fucked up.
Dante?
I'm sorry, but Donnie, I agree with you. Curb stomp.
Okay. I like how you apologize for it. Fuck you. Kyle?
Curb Stomp.
Best part is you're at work somewhere, you just yelling Curb Stomp. They're like, what the fuck did you just say?
Hey, I'm at work too, and I get yelled at.
Yeah, but you're doing dumbass golf shit. All those fucking twats are fucking just rich dudes who suck ass at fucking golf.
Whoa.
Yeah.
As opposed to the noble profession of writing for fucking Travel Pulse.
Hold on a minute. I never once said I'm holier than thou. No. I never put myself. I know who I am. I don't put myself up on that fucking cross.
You do try to act that way a lot of the time. Let's be fair.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Fuck you,
Mike.
Donnie.
Mike.
Yeah, fuck you.
You can do the Curb Stomp onto cinder blocks. So the Curb Stomp.
You could do a GTS on cinder blocks, in theory.
You would be standing on the cinder blocks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody in the
Yeah.
Everyone knows extra elevation makes it hurt.
Yeah.
That's true. Ask Paige for that submission move she used to do. BJ?
It's not where I thought you were going with that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not an immature piece of shit who steals our viewers and listeners.
GTS is a cool move, but several times they fuck it up.
Yeah.
And the curb stomp, my opinion, is one of the coolest and most lethal moves that there is.
Yeah, it would work in real life.
Exactly.
I've seen it in movies and Sopranos.
Yes, we've seen it in the movies.
Oh, ease up. Fucking Mr. fucking Ed Norton over here. Reggie?
Curb stomp.
What was that? You fucking mumbled. I didn't even hear curb stomp. What's up? What the fuck you say?
You sounded perfectly fine.
Come on, dude. Fucking speak clearly. I can't fucking understand the words you said. I said already. Skeeter? It don't matter. Doesn't matter. Spencer, who would you pick?
Curb stomp.
Cool. It was curb stomp.
I wasn't asking. Skinner, I didn't ask you. Bro.
Skinner, what were you going to pick?
Doesn't matter. Next one.
Curb stomp advances. The 4 seed, the one-winged angel, or as Brian Alvarez would call it, the one-winged angel against the 13 seed.
People who say
Chokeslam.
winged hurts my heart so bad. Winged. Shut up. And versus chokeslam. Okay, AJ?
Yep.
Oh, fuck. One-winged angel.
Oh, it just makes my blood fucking boil. Dante?
Hey, I wear toe shoes too, so I like
You are
to know.
getting very Canadian with the way you speak too, by the way. It's wild. Kyle?
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm. I heard it.
Dante didn't go, did he?
Dante?
My voice doesn't matter. It's okay.
It does matter.
It's okay.
Oh, it does matter. We just started.
Yeah, we just started. You're second. Your voice will literally always matter, dude.
Thank
Voice
you.
has weight.
Chokeslam.
He said chokeslam.
I know. The fucking Discord. I hate Discord already. It's been 5 minutes. I'm about to throw my fucking hand through this fucking screen. Kyle?
Throw your hand?
Yeah, I'm gonna punch the screen.
One-winged angel.
One-winged angel. Mike?
Chokeslam, for sure.
BJ?
Chokeslam, for sure.
Yeah, a bunch of marks. Reggie? Here comes the biggest one.
Fuck you. One winged all day.
Yeah, okay, good. Look at you. Bucking the trend so I don't make fun of you. One-winged? Skeeter? Yes. We finally got to use the sound bar. Let's go.
Nice.
Chokeslam per agendas.
Spencer?
You specifically told me to avoid the video game references. So
No.
One-winged angel.
Yeah, there you go. One-winged angel. There you go. Wins. Because of you.
All right,
You just made it win. Spencer!
Did I seriously?
You just made it win. Look at you. See? There's a bracket you could follow, by the way.
Yeah, but I cannot count. Whatever.
I can't count.
6 seed Powerbomb against the 11 seed Sweet Chin Music.
I'm gonna go first here. Sweet Shin Music is a lot better of a kick, and honestly, fucking, he's a dickhead and piece of shit. HBK is a fucking tyrant. He's a coward. He's a piece of shit. He's a two-faced, fucking asshole.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I will say Sweet Chin Music. No, it's good. I'll say
You already said it.
I'll say Powerbomb. AJ.
Powerbomb.
Dante.
Powerbomb.
Kyle.
Does this include variations like a
Yes.
jackknife powerbomb?
Yeah.
Yes, and just like Sweet Chin Music is just a super kick.
In the last ride.
All right,
Yep.
powerbomb.
Mike.
Yeah, because there's so many variations of a Powerbomb. I'm going with that. Also, the Young Bucks bastardized Sweet Chin Music, so.
That's very stupid. They made it cool again, even though fucking.
No, they didn't.
If they sure did. Reggie.
I don't think BG went.
I didn't ask him. I asked you.
Powerbomb. Thanks, Reggie.
He wants us to remember what place we're in, but then he gets mad when he goes out of order. Make it make
I
sense.
wasn't mad. I didn't give a shit. I just wanted you fucking some
You were
order
very
here,
mad.
dude. I called on
You were
Reggie.
definitely mad.
Roll with the punches, motherfucker.
You were
I don't know what to
damn
tell
near
you.
crying.
I heard the tears.
Go, Reggie.
Like the Young Bucks, super kick, very underrated.
I'm gonna come.
Very good. I'm gonna take Powerbomb already. Skinner. It doesn't matter. Spence, who would you have
Yeah,
taken?
I know it doesn't matter, but
I know. Spencer, who would you have taken? I'm sorry.
No,
Was it-
this is rude.
This is rude. This is like starting a podcast underneath your friend's nose. It's wild.
I didn't start the podcast.
I don't even care. I was.
Hey, I get paid way more over there.
Yeah, that's very true. That's
Yeah,
very true.
I get paid nothing rather than negative $75.
Yeah, I know.
So,
You keep taunting me. You keep taunting us, dude. We need that wiki money, bud. Next.
OnlyFans. I said Sweet Chin Music, but.
Alright, well, I lost. Spence?
Powerbomb advance.
I was the one that yelled powerbomb loudly.
Yeah, he was tired of our nonsense.
Basically. Donnie, you know me so well.
I know.
3-seed pedigree against the 14-seed, the Canadian Destroyer.
I'm gonna jump in again here. No one could support that big nose fuckface and his dumbass shit. All the people he buried along the way, the Booker T's and the fucking Scott Steiners and the fucking RVDs, all of them. He fucking buried everybody. Canadian Destroyer. AJ?
Canadian Destroyer all day.
Dante?
I agree.
Kyle?
I can never forgive Triple H for burying Sting while I was there at WrestleMania 31.
That was a great moment.
So
It certainly
not
wasn't. You're an idiot.
pedigree.
There you go. BJ?
You said not the pedigree?
Mm-hmm. BJ, I know
Not
what I did.
pedigree.
I know what I did.
Mike didn't go.
I know what I did.
Okay, well, these are two of the coolest finishers of all time for me, two of my favorites. Pedigree might be my all-time favorite, so I'm going to go for that, even though it's losing.
Mike?
Canadian Destroyer is a powerbomb. Powerbomb just won. Pedigree.
That's not true. It's a completely different move. Reginald?
By the way, BG, I think Dante said pedigree, not I agree to Canadian Destroyer.
Oh, okay.
Dante, what did you say?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Dante?
Would that make a schoolboy a powerbomb?
Oh, will you complain? You shush for a second. We're trying to handle business. Dante, please. Look, you made Dante fall asleep. Did you pick Pedigree or Canadian Destroyer?
No, the pedigree.
Oh.
See, I knew I was right.
Okay, all right.
Thanks, Mike.
Good. That was a
Where
good
did I-
catch, because
Oh,
I legitimately had it that way, too. But I'm going to jump in here and get another vote for Canadian Destroyer. Reggie, did you go?
No.
God damn it. Come on, then go.
I want you to say my name, then I want to go.
I said Reginald, then you got all sideways.
No, you asked a question, but you didn't. Whatever. I'll smack you. Pedigree.
Okay, good. This is perfect. Skeeter?
Pedigree.
Spencer?
Panama Sunrise.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Pedigree advances 5-4.
See, welcome to your vote not meaning a thing. Welcome to my life.
You didn't say that last, 2 rounds ago.
Yeah, well, no, hey, listen, you get every once in a while, it pays dividends, but it's fine. Go ahead.
7-seed, the Spear, against the 10-seed, the F5.
Ooh, AJ.
Oh, fuck. F5 all night.
That sounds nice, actually. Dante.
I'll go with Spear.
I heard him say F5. Kyle?
Beer.
Sound like he said beer. Mike?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Beer.
Yeah, I heard beer.
Hell yeah.
The internet shit out here. Spear.
There you go.
There's some really good spears and some really bad spears. If we're just talking like Braun Breaker spear, it's one of the greatest fucking things you could ever see in wrestling.
We just make a fucking pick. I don't need your dumbass soliloquy.
It's a tough call because the F5 is consistent. It's great. There's only one of them really. I'm gonna go F5.
Very stupid.
I agree with Mike's record.
Yeah, because you don't have good fucking.
Like Spear's one of my
opinions.
all-time favorite moves, but so is the F5, and it's the way Brock does it. It's just so consistent every time. 20 fucking years.
Yeah, there's so many other people do the spear really well. Edge and fucking Roman and
Hey,
Goldberg and
yeah,
shit
they
like that.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Edge acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm. And Roman. I'm a sucker for a good spear. Reggie?
F5, but thank you, Roman.
Donnie? Don't acknowledge him on this fucking show. That's me. I'm Donnie. I said my own name. My brain might actually be broke. Spear. Skeen?
I agree with BG agreeing with Mike. F5.
I changed.
That's great. You guys echo chamber the shit out of each other. It's really cool. Spencer, your deciding factor again.
Yeah.
Spear and F5. Who wins?
Fudge. I'm gonna be honest. I think the F5, and I wouldn't say it to Brock's face, is kind of lame.
Ooh!
I'm gonna go with Spear.
Woo! That's a good take. Good job not saying it to him too.
Terrible take.
That's a good take.
Spear advances. Wow.
Good take.
Yeah.
That is wild.
That's awesome. I'm glad you came, dude. This is what I'm talking about, dude.
Oh, you could have played the thing.
Yeah, you can play it.
I had to run. The problem is I can't do it. Someone else has to do it because I'm over by the desk. I had to run across the room to I'm going to come. And hold on. Is this...
seed?
Oh, no, this one's for Reggie? There he is. That's what I like to hear.
I don't like that that's part of the show.
That's so fucked up. 2 seed.
It's Vince McMahon. That's the king of wrestling to you guys, remember?
To you. You keep talking about it. 2 seed Stone Cold Stunner against a 15 seed 5-star Frog Splash.
I hate to do it. Who did the seeding? What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
What's the problem?
5-star Frog Splash would be much higher. Because it's
fucking every time. It's fucking random.
You messed up big time, bud. Listen, 5-star Frog Splash, I think of RVD, I think of Eddie Guerrero, I think of people who fucking did that move better than the Stone Cold Stunners fucking gotta win, in my opinion, but that's so unfair to the 5-star Frog Splash. So bullshit. BJ, you fucked up. I am. I'm going first. I'm taking 5-star Frog Splash. The best.
You know what? I'm going after you. I'm voting for the 5-star Frog Splash also.
Cool. Dude, we're gonna lose 7-2 or whatever it is. No, don't overuse the soundboard. Whoever I opened it up and now I have to close it. See what happens, you kids? AJ?
Fucking ruined it.
You ruined it. You're gonna ruin it. AJ? It was AJ playing with the box. Now I feel sad. AJ, you want to pick? Stunner? 5-star Frog Splash? Dante?
Did he leave?
Alright, so I
AJ's on
love
mute.
the Frog Splash. RVD, Eddie Guerrero, Art Barr, Logan Paul.
What a list!
That's awesome.
What a list!
Hey, I think the guy looks phenomenal when he's doing the Frog Splash. So anyway, I'm going to go with the Stunner only because I saw Stone Cold live crash into a barricade.
And almost kill a lady. AJ Money, you on mute again?
Didn't almost do anything to any lady. She fucking took a dive.
Dude. Stop getting so close to the mic, dude. It was like down your throat on that one.
I'm so far away from the mic.
I need a picture of how far you are away, and I'm going to keep telling you to go back until you fall off a cliff like Looney Tunes. AJ,
step away from the mic.
AJ, are you back? Great, perfect. Kyle?
I just think the Frog Splash looks cooler.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely cool. Good stuff. Mike?
I think,
Whisper. Mike, just whisper. John, would you start talking like this?
I think agree. It's a really good move.
Okay, no good. It's gotta be up here again. I need more.
Don't listen to Johnny. Just be yourself.
The Stone Cold Stunner.
No, don't do that. That's bad advice.
Arguably the most iconic move in pro wrestling history. I would be remiss if I allowed it to get eliminated in the first round. So, Stunner.
Sit aside, Reggie.
You'd be remiss.
The Stunner's old man's RKO, so Frog Splash.
Okay, I was thinking about it for a second, but I was like, it's much safer on the body. You're right. Although it would hurt your butt and your spine. That would not be fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it is.
No, it's
Stunner's
dropping
way worse
everything
for you
right on
than an RKO.
I would take I'd rather take a butt bump than a back bump.
No.
No, that's
It's all
wrong.
you're going down so small. I'm not jumping from the top.
spine
I'm
every
not
time
coming
you
from
take
the
a
top
butt bump.
rope with it, dude. Jesus
You're
Christ.
compressing your spine when you take a butt bump.
Hello,
There's
Zach.
this thing called surface area. that
Yeah, well, dude,
dissipates
you
force.
I see you got plenty of it in your fucking Instagram snaps things. I'm gonna take the 5-star Frog Splash. Skinner, do you?
You already took the 5-star Frog Splash.
Okay, Spence?
I'm gonna take
Oh my god.
the Stunner.
Cool. Spence?
You're gonna want me today.
I'm a little bit
I've never seen.
I'm perturbed by
I've never
you.
seen I've never seen somebody flick somebody off before they did a frog splash. So I'm going to go with the Stunner.
That's not
Probably
true.
happened on AEW.
Yeah, it definitely has
If you watch
happened.
long enough.
And now we're tied. We need AJ. Actually, Chris Jeter just
Stunner.
walked through the door.
Stunner.
Whoa!
Stunner.
Hold on,
Stunner.
now we got tied.
Stunner.
Chris Jeter, Stone Cold Stunner or the 5-star Frog Splash?
Let's go with the Stunner.
Alright, Stunner then. Stunner.
Damn it.
At the buzzer.
I miss everybody waxing poetically.
Nah, you just sit. You're already in line now. You just sit down and relax. You're here.
Now we're into the submission half of the bracket.
Oh, you broke it up?
Damn right, I
BG did.
Oh wow! But real quick, so you broke it up, but you couldn't order it properly? That's wild, dude. That's wild to go that far with that much effort and then give up in the very end. That's wild.
I didn't give up at all. I fucking
feels like you did. Feels like you did a lot.
Hey,
the one
you know
seed.
Blame George and Mike for referencing everything.
Wow, throw it on Mike's plate. That's wild to see. That's wild to see, dude.
Hang on.
You approved it.
Hang on. What am I being blamed for?
Holy shit!
I'm not blaming
wild,
you.
dude.
I'm saying you approved everything.
Yeah, I'll stand back and watch now.
Yeah,
let's go.
If we want to talk about blaming, if it wasn't for me, the RKO would not have made the bracket.
Oh! The truth comes out!
Same.
Because
and that would have been a
equated it.
big miss.
I put everything in the stunner category of the diamond cutter, the RKO.
That's
and
very
the stunner.
stupid.
Right or wrong, RKO and stunner are way different.
Diamond cutter should probably be on here
There's
as well.
only 16 fucking moves I'm allowed.
Diamond cutter is basically RKO.
I know, but I don't care.
So you count that as part of it. One
You guys
seed.
done? This shit was wild, dude. I'm just, dude, dirty laundry being aired here today.
I just heard my name getting thrown under the bus, so I had to step in. 1 seed sharpshooter against the 16 seed the torture rack.
Never a Lex Luger guy, so I gotta go with the sharpshooter, AJ.
Not a Lex Luger guy either, but it's torture rack all day.
That's fucking terrible opinion, honestly. Dante?
Hey, by the way, AJ sent you a message, Donnie. So.
Well, we're good now.
Unbelievable. Just answer the fucking question.
No, let's go back. Stone Cold Stunner, 5-star Frog Splash.
To who?
AJ.
Yeah, I said stunner.
Yeah, that's why he won. Dude, dickhead, we know. That happened already.
He said it and then Chris said it, so it was really like 6-4.
I'm over here blaming Discord, but the disorganization between you fucking mop heads are fucking, that's the problem.
What? That's Ring Rust Radio.
Yeah, well, not my show.
I have short hair, thank you.
Okay. Dante?
What were the moves again?
Oh my god, sharpshooter and torture rack.
I don't know what the torture rack is, so the sharpshooter.
Kyle? What? It's the Lex Luger thing over your shoulder, and you used to do it to your brothers, and you know what I mean, like when your kids are like friends. You know what I mean? Kyle.
Yeah,
torture rack.
Mike.
I think that the torture rack in theory is a cool move, but a lot of times it just looks like the guy's just like kind of flailing around on your shoulders.
Yeah, that's what he's
so I'm
doing.
going with sharpshooter.
That's what he's doing. BJ, I know your opinion already.
Yeah, sharpshooter.
Reggie.
Fuck Sting, but sharpshooter.
God, you're such an idiot.
Can we say that the rack attack is included with the torture rack?
No. I'm gonna
Will
take
you rest easier?
I'm taking sharpshooter. It's over. Move. Next one. Sorry, Chris. Sorry,
No.
Skeeter. Sorry,
Hey.
Spence.
No, I get to take the Scorpion Deathlock because fuck Bret Hart.
Wow. Yo, you want to know why I'm mean? Because you keep poking the fucking bear, buddy, and you're gonna get the fucking attack at full force if you say dumb shit like that. I'm sorry. I love you, Skeeter. I love you, Skeeter. You're my Phasmo brother in arms, but you're an asshole.
Skeeter.
Good. Next one.
The 8 seed, the Camel Clutch, against the 9 seed, the Sleeper Hold.
Oh, dude, rest hold city, dude. Who wants to slow this match down a fucking slip, man? Heel moves like a motherfucker. AJ?
Sleeper.
Dante?
Camel clutch, Bubba.
Kyle?
Sleeper.
Mike?
Some variations of both moves. I'm going Camel Clutch because, in my mind, that includes the Steiner Recliner.
Okay, that's fair. That's in that category, I believe. BJ? Oh my god, BJ quit.
Going with the sleeper because you get transmission in there.
Reggie?
No, that's a Mulligatawny, BJ.
That's a good Rami?
This is Mulligatawny.
Dude, they do that shit at jiu-jitsu. They're like, this is Oshiaga? I'm like, yeah, yep, that's it. Yep, I remember that. See, what was it called again? Yep, that's the one. Reggie?
Sleeper.
Donnie? That's me? Sleeper? I keep saying my own damn name. Skeeter? Fucking
The,
idiot.
Camel clutch.
Spence?
Sleeper.
And Chris?
Sleeper.
There you go.
Sleeper wins.
Sleeper on.
The 5 seed, the Crossface, against the 12 seed, the Full Nelson.
Crossface. Good. I'm gonna go first. Chris Benoit, legend of the Crossface. Sure hope he didn't do it to his family at the end, if I'm
Where
honest.
should he be immortalized, in your opinion?
WWE Hall of Fame. It's not real
Okay,
anyway, so
got
might
it.
as well put him in there.
Gotcha.
If you're gonna, hey, Pete Rose is back. You know what I mean? Why can't we have Chris Benoit? AJ?
I don't think Pete Rose murdered his family.
That's a terrible opinion, but it is the Crossface.
Yeah, I will agree. It's a crossface.
Crippler Crossface.
Is anyone taking the Full Nelson?
Full Nelson's kind of ass.
Full Nelson
So
is
Crossface.
ass. Every Master Lock challenge was awful. I'm not going to sit here and hear it.
I agree.
The 4 seed, the Figure 4 leg lock against the 13 seed, the $1 Million Dream.
And that's also, what was not Jake the Snake, what was the Cobra?
Cobra Clutch?
Yeah, the Cobra Clutch.
Sergeant Slaughter?
Cobra Clutch?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. That's a pretty popular one. Is anyone taking $1 Million Dream over Figure 4 though?
I don't know what that is.
Nah.
I don't know
like
what
it, but
the
it's kind of a
$1 million
sleeper.
is.
It is a kind of a sleeper, but and I like it because it's easy to like slip your arm through it. It looks cool. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's fine though. But it's no Figure 4 is done by many. Ric Flair is the perfectionist, but it's fine. Go ahead.
The 6 seed, the Walls of Jericho against the 11 seed, the Cattle Mutilation.
AJ,
Break the walls down.
Dante,
Walls of Jericho.
Kyle.
Walls of Jericho.
I think whoever was like, "What the hell? It's a cattle mutilation." It
is a cool move.
Brian Danielson did it a bunch. It's basically like almost like a full Nelson, and then you jump while they're flat on the ground, and then you jump over them to arch your body and pull them back. It's brutal. I would assume.
Excellent description.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
I was being
Appreciate you.
sarcastic.
Fuck off, Mike.
WCW version, or just pre-WWE version of the Walls of Jericho. The Lion Tamer. When he put his knee in the back.
BJ?
Not the just regular Boston Crab shit.
When he sat on you?
I agree.
To make,
Yeah.
because he didn't want to hurt anybody anymore.
It wasn't even the Boston Crab till he got too old to stand up while doing it.
True.
Listen, it's hard. Life comes at those knees hard, and it gets all of us at the end. Okay, there he always wins. So I don't think anybody else is taking cattle mutilation. I think we can move on now. Sorry, boys.
Okay.
At the end, I'll start flipping the list around so everybody else has a turn.
The 3 seed, the Mandible Claw against the 14 seed, the Crossface Chicken Wing.
Chris Jeter.
Crossface Chicken Wing.
Listen, if you're gonna be fucking leadoff sometimes, you better be fucking. This goes for every fucking one. You better be fucking ready when I call your name. Yeah, I just said 5 seconds before I was switching it up.
Well,
yeah. Hi.
Didn't sound like
keep
5
up.
seconds to me.
You fucking. Oh, you
Seemed like
sound
5
mean to me. You sound mean to me. I paid $75. Fucking come down to fucking Philadelphia with your golf
bash the
clubs.
one person.
You fucking son of a bitch. All right, Spencer.
I'd come to Philly, but I'm still 30 minutes away from fucking Aston, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Oh shit. Take 95. I'll get there quick. Spencer.
Mandible Claw.
Thank you for being concise. Skeen.
Mandible Claw.
I'll take Crossface Chicken Wing. Bob Backlund, hat tip. Reggie.
Chicken wing.
I wonder what you were thinking of. BJ?
You motherfucker.
Sounds pretty good right now, but I'm gonna take the Mandible Claw.
Mike?
Fingering somebody's throat as a finishing move was pretty
Pretty
iconic,
what?
so we're gonna go with Mandible
okay.
Claw.
There you go. Kyle?
Mandible Claw.
Dante?
The Claw.
And AJ.
Good reference.
Mr. Sacco!
Understood.
Taco.
Mandible Claw on. Next one?
The 7th seed, the Anaconda Vice, or the Anaconda Visay.
Visay. There we go.
10 seed, the STF.
This is such
That's
a
what they
shit.
have on WWE.
This is a shit show, dude. BJ, you're fucking this whole thing up, dude. Our fucking names on the line, dude.
I was stunned. That's what they fucking call it.
You were stunned? Why don't you edit it, you fucking... Isn't that your job?
That's how they have it.
I don't give a
WWE.
shit, dude.
You get what you pay for, Donnie.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, and you're not...
Visay. What do we got here?
Is anyone taking Anaconda Visay over STF?
Yes.
I mean, vice versa. Is anyone taking STF over Anaconda Vice?
Yes.
All I can see is John Cena doing the STF.
Oh my god. Two John Cena marks gonna make us vote it out. AJ?
But don't do it. Anaconda Vice.
STFU.
Dante?
STFU.
Kyle?
Anaconda Vice.
Oh.
Is Mike?
Me. The Visay.
Okay. Talk again, Mike?
You get it. Visay.
Okay, making sure. Okay, let's go to BJ. I'm just telling you, I'm making sure this audio is working. I'm trying to keep everything in line here. It's really hard doing this today.
Let's see, fuck you, Donnie.
Reggie?
Anaconda Vice.
Donnie? That's me. God damn it. Every time. I'm going to take STF to keep it spicy. Skinner?
Anaconda Vice.
Spencer?
STF.
Chris Jeter?
Visay.
Oh, it's tied, and we have an even number. Okay, so I'll pick somebody randomly. Spencer. Anaconda Vice or STF?
Let's go with what's the higher seed here, because that matters so much. We're going to go with Anaconda Vice.
No, well, you switch. Okay. You can't flip-flop like that. I can't call on you in that moment.
You tried to pull some bullshit, and he turned around on you.
First off, that's the gimmick of the show.
It's absolutely true. Dude, God, I don't know the voices. Who just called him on that?
Mike. It was shithead right. Mike. It was shithead. He doesn't even know you. He's on your show and doesn't know you. Donnie, that's my shit, dude.
Donnie, you are my third favorite host on the podcast, and I only know you in real life.
That's fucking awesome. Oh shit. Okay, next one.
I know him way more than I should. He's a piece of shit, Donnie. Yeah.
Next one, please.
2 seed ankle lock against the 15 seed Hell's Gate.
Hell's Gate's mid as fuck. Is anyone taking that shit over the awesome ankle lock?
I'm taking the Hell's Gate.
Yeah, of course. One guy. Got him. Anybody else?
You could just roll out of the ankle lock. What?
First off, not when Kurt Angle does it. Also, when they grapevine the leg, no, you can't.
You can also just stop running after an Irish whip.
Nuh-uh, momentum carries you. Momentum's real, dude.
We're friends, Skeeter.
Go ahead, next one, please.
Ankle lock advances. We're in the second round, the Sweet 16, the 1 seed, the Tombstone against the 9 seed, the RKO.
Chris.
RKO.
Oh, you fucking almost fumbled, dude, but you got it. Spencer.
How?
RKO.
Skeeter?
What's the matchup? I'm sorry.
Tombstone
wow, dude. Pay a fucking attention, dude.
RKO.
Anyone taking Tombstone over RKO?
I am.
Guess what? That ain't enough. That's only 2.
AJ Styles.
RKO on. Get the fuck out of here. Go ahead.
We got the 12 seed Curb Stomp against the 4 seed, the One-Winged Angel.
I'm gonna go first here. If there's a heart in your chest, it needs to beat for the One-Winged Angel. Okay?
No way.
AJ Mon? What the fuck just happened?
One-Winged Angel.
Dante?
Curb Stomp.
Kyle?
Curb Stomp.
Mike?
Big part of my picks is like what move you could do just out of nowhere. That's why RKO. That's why I'm going Curb Stomp. Also, it's as simple as Seth Rollins versus Kenny Omega. Come on.
Yeah, Kenny Omega at his peak was far superior. Agreed.
BJ?
like Mike said. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Get a real opinion. Reggie?
Come on.
What Mike said. Curb
Yeah,
stomp.
exactly. Said by him. Skinner?
I mean, come on.
Yeah, you're a mark, just like the rest of them. Go ahead. We don't have to vote anymore. It's over. Sorry, boys. Go.
You okay?
No,
You
I'm
cry?
not. I think it's dog shit. I think you're dog
No, I'm
shit.
not.
6 seed.
You want me to be honest or not?
Powerbomb
I'm
against the
gonna be
3 seed, the pedigree.
honest.
Powerbomb versus pedigree.
Is anyone taking pedigree over Powerbomb?
I am.
Besides him.
Maybe I haven't
I
decided.
am.
God,
I am, but
yeah.
that's
okay, AJ Munn, Powerbomb or pedigree? Now, Powerbomb includes all kinds of Powerbombs. Pedigree's just that one dumb shit that move that doesn't work anymore.
Doesn't need variation.
Original. AJ?
Amazing.
Powerbomb.
And by the way, Triple H 100% stole that move and he admitted to it. That's fine. Dante?
Made it better.
The pedigree.
Kyle?
Powerbomb lung blower.
There you go. Is that Cedric Alexander? What was his called? The backstep? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good. Mike?
Original.
Say the powerbomb's a little too general for this bracket for me.
Shut
so
your
I'm gonna go
fucking
pedigree.
ass up, dude. Because you're up fucking big nose fuckface's dick. Shut up. BJ?
Up his dick, huh?
Up his
How is he up there?
Nice and tight.
I agree.
I guess. I don't know.
With his dick
How
or
do you
with the
judge? How do you
pedigree?
judge
All of
a
it.
tightness of a urethra?
Next bracket. There you go.
Next bracket? What do you mean next bracket? You can just yell that. Next bracket. You're like a scientific study or
Keep
something.
running that one.
Holy shit. BJ, did you pick yours already?
Yes, I picked the pedigree.
Reggie?
Pedigree.
I'm taking a powerbomb. Put that fucking number up there. Skinner?
So before it goes out, back to what Mike was saying about the Canadian Destroyer being a power bomb. Does that make a schoolboy pin a power bomb?
No.
No, there's no impact.
That's just rolling.
Eh?
No.
Eh?
It's not because you elevate them off the mat. That's a prerequisite.
Eh?
I would say that their head
Sure,
has
count
to be
it.
in
I
your
don't care.
crotch.
You know what? Fuck it. Count it. I don't give a shit. Pick something.
Their head has to be in your crotch at one point for it to
Oh
qualify
shit,
as a
yeah. That's
powerbomb.
for a good time.
Okay. Okay. I'm fine with that as a distinguishing factor.
Yeah, we'll take that to the crotch.
He still just took pedigree. Fuck you. Spencer?
And then your head has to be in theirs. It's a reciprocal kind of
I
thing.
started that with before it goes out.
Spencer?
Powerbomb.
Chris?
Powerbomb.
Oh, it's
Tied.
tied again. Okay, who am I gonna go to? I'm gonna go to AJ Munn.
Powerbomb.
There it is. Pedigree's out. You hate to see
Advances.
it. You hate to see it. No agenda there. That's what actually happened. Next.
A 7 seed, the spear against a 2
What are you
seed, Stone Cold
sad?
Stunner.
What are you sad? Go ahead.
No.
Is anyone taking the spear over the stunner? The spear barely won over the F5, and now the stunner fucking... Is anyone taking spear over stunner?
I'm taking the spear.
Gore.
I'm taking spear.
Holy
Or-
shit,
Thank
this
you,
is
Roman.
wild.
That
AJ?
baby's taking the spear.
Hold on. AJ, go ahead. The baby.
Or, and for the record, after I yelled powerbomb, my daughter said it was actually poopy butt. So
Poopy
It's a
butt.
win.
Got it. That's what we called Mike in high school.
You didn't know me
Dante?
in high school, bitch.
Yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky because I would have beat your ass.
you were too busy to get your ass beat. What are you talking about?
You guys would have been friends.
That was a long 8 years for you.
We definitely would. We
Long
would have
8
got.
years.
We would have been getting pummeled next to each other. We're like, you get beat up too, and you're like, yeah, huh? Like we should run away.
I legitimately would not have associated with you in any way.
Yeah, right, dude. You
Yeah,
would've
right.
been-
I would not have.
you
it's
would've
all right.
loved
We
it.
all would have watched.
Dante.
You wouldn't have associated with the weird 21-year-old senior?
I don't
No, I
laugh.
wouldn't have.
I had a friend of mine whose mother died when he was 13, who legitimately stayed in school till he was 21 years old because he promised his mom he would get a degree.
Good for him.
Yeah.
It's not like a sweet story. It's like if he
Fuck
promised
outta
his
here.
mom, he should have tried hard for.
I mean that shit, yo, bro.
Thank
I
you,
mean
Mike.
from
Real
the
life.
from the yo, he has very bad learning disabilities, and was never diagnosed with anything. His mom died when he was 13. He's put on the streets.
Is his name Donald
And
Wood?
you just happen to know all this about
I was gonna say,
No,
his name
yo,
Donald Wood.
I'm not gonna put him on blast, but he's one of my best friends, and fucking he's somebody we took care of. So yes.
Donnie, are you talking shit about me?
Who's that?
He needs better friends.
Who just came in? I do need better friends.
George.
George
No, he
Cruz?
needs better friends.
Yeah, it took me like forever to set up this
George.
Discord
Unbelievable.
thing.
Dude, it's like, I'm gonna hate to break the fourth wall, you're an hour late because you couldn't I'm not doing this.
No,
I'm
I'm an hour late because of work, and then it took me like a few minutes to set this thing up.
I hate to cool you, but let's
Hear
do
that?
this
Only
along.
takes a few minutes to set up, and you can join us next month, June 10th, for our Patreon draft.
Dante? Spear versus Stunner.
The Stunner because barricade.
Kyle.
Spear.
Mike. Sound like beer.
Stunner.
BJ.
4.
Reggie.
Spear.
I'll take the Stunner. Skeeter.
Stunner despite Goldberg.
Spencer. Very stupid. Leave him alone.
Stunner.
Chris.
What? Leave who alone? I love
Stunner.
Goldberg.
He said despite Goldberg, as in he likes Goldberg's spear.
Yeah.
No, he said to
Are you
spite
having a
him.
listening problem today?
He said to spite, not despite. That's
No,
what I heard.
just
No,
spite.
Look,
George
you
Cruz.
don't even know. I love
George
It's like,
Goldberg.
you don't even know Skeeter as a friend. I know he likes Goldberg. That's one of his only knocks as a person.
I don't
is that
really.
He has a fan
Guess
of
what?
Goldberg.
Guess what? He's dead to me.
He was a great interview.
No, not Goldberg. Skeeter.
Doesn't move.
George
Movie
Cruz.
questions?
Yep, I will. Okay, I missed this whole thing. I'm assuming we're talking about Stone Cold Stunner, right? Not the weak ass.
It literally
Stunner
says Stone Cold
that-
Stunner on it.
Okay, Stone Cold Stunner.
There you go. It's on. Next one.
You approved of the
Stone Cold Stunner wins. The 1 seed, the Sharpshooter, against the 9 seed, the Sleeper.
The sharpshooter is a fucking actual good move. The sleeper is a fucking rest hold. What are we talking about here? AJ?
Sleeper.
Dante?
Sharpshooter.
Kyle?
Scorpion Deathhawk.
Mike?
Sharpshooter.
BJ?
Shooter.
What was that?
You said so softly.
What was that, BJ? What happened?
Sharpshooter.
He didn't want sharpshooter to win, but he realized he was on the wrong side of history, so he had to begrudgingly say sharpshooter. I see how you go, you fucking asshole. Reggie?
Sharpshooter.
Sleeper. Fuck Sting.
Sleeper. Sleeper.
Heart though.
Skeeter?
I'm actually going to agree with what Donald Wood said. What are we doing
Yeah.
here?
Good,
Sharpshooter.
good. Spencer? We won.
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter wins. That's good. Jeter, George, you wait your fucking turn now. I'll get you next. Next.
The 5 seed, the Crossface, against the 4 seed, the Figure 4.
Chris. Nah, too slow. George.
That's a tough one.
You went out of order for the backup lineup.
I'm gonna go with the Figure 4.
Chris.
Are you sure? You seem like you wanted to say more.
Yeah, he's all fucked up.
No, well, cause I'm picturing like who's doing, so for me a lot of it has to do with who's doing it.
Don't do this, George. Don't do this.
So-
You're late to class, now you're taking up our time like this. Don't do this. Who the fuck you think you are?
He's a big Miz fan.
Fucking shit is wild, dude.
Player.
Chris?
Figure 4.
Crossface with no crippler.
Now you gotta get the murder, bruv. Spence?
Figure 4.
Skeen?
Figure 4.
I'm going crippler crossface with the murder. Extra murder, please. Reggie?
Figure 8.
Oof. Oof. The worst one. BJ?
No, that's a good one.
Yeah, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Mike?
Crossface with the cripple on the side.
Mike?
I'm taking the Miz's Figure 4.
Kyle?
Oh, there you go.
That's a good one.
You're going to fucking hell.
Another
You're
legend.
going to fucking hell. I might just send you there. Kyle?
I believe Ric Flair bequeathed it to the Miz.
Figure
Did
4.
you just say
He
queef?
taught him how to do it.
Did you just yell queef on the show? That's wild shit that just happened, dude. Dude, listen, I've been queefed on before. You know, I mean, it's all good, dude. Kyle?
For the 3rd time, Figure 4, kill yourself, woo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Dante.
Figure 4.
AJ. What? Tell me what won. Somebody tell me what won.
Figure 4.
Figure 4. Okay, great. There we go. Really great communication going on here. Really appreciate it. Great show. People love this kind of audio medium stuff.
6 seed, the Walls of Jericho against the 3 seed, the Mandible Claw.
Anybody taking Mandible Claw over Walls of Jericho? Just one dude is into just gagging.
So no, okay.
Yeah, exactly. None of us are long enough to make them.
The 7 seed, the Anaconda Visay against the 2 seed, the Ankle Lock.
Dude, on principle, Vice shouldn't make it because it's spelled so dumb. It's like legit pissing me off. You go into Anaconda is a smart move because I see Visay one more time. I'm getting mad.
Literally on WWE.com.
You go to Wiki. What does Wiki say? Okay,
it's literally WWE.com.
AJ Munn.
I just emailed to everyone so that they can see it.
AJ Munn.
I also was stunned.
What are the choices?
Anaconda Vice against the Ankle Lock.
I believe the C is the
A
British.
perked up ankle lock all day.
Yeah, Dante?
Ankle lock.
Kyle?
Anaconda Vice.
Mike?
Ankle Lock.
BJ, how do you spell the wood vice? Like if I have a vice that holds the wood to the table.
I spell it V-I-C-E. WWE.com is saying V-I-S-E. So that's
whether it's WWE.com, Mike, you will just not accept blame. You're just passing it on to anybody else today,
I fixed
dude.
the spelling of it on the doc.
Holy shit, dude. Yo, you put the umlau.
Yeah, the accent over the E, the say.
Good. Yes,
That is not an umlaut, by the way.
I don't know. You should be happy I just know things like that, okay? I'm close enough. BJ, did you make your pick?
But you don't know that.
Umlaut is the 2 dots over an O in German.
Reggie?
It's over the U.
Yeah, that too.
Ankle lock.
Let's go over here to me, and that is, I'm going to take the ankle lock as well.
Let's go over here to me, and I'll take the ankle lock as well.
I'm trying to fuck with the audio because this computer, I'm not using this dumb computer, so it fucking keeps going dark on me. I'm gonna figure this out. I promise, guys. Let's go to Skeeter. Oh wait, it's done.
Just threw it to me.
Cool, it's done. We're done. Anaconda wins. Anaconda loses. Ankle lock on.
Good job, buddy.
Wow.
Hey,
I'm trying to make sure this is recording, bud.
Take a fucking lap, brother.
I wish I could, man. It's raining though. I might slip.
9 seed RKO against the 12 seed Curb Stomp.
I mean,
ironically, we got one of the greatest RKOs ever out of a Curb Stomp.
I will say this. Curb Stomp's great. Is anyone taking Curb Stomp over RKO though?
I am.
Is anyone not? Okay.
I might be as well.
Oh my!
I think that's a vendetta against RKO inclusion.
Oh
sorry
my
to
God.
add 2 seconds.
AJ
voted out.
AJ Munn. My God, dude.
RKO wins.
Dante?
RKO.
Kyle?
This is tough. Because I was there at WrestleMania 31 with the Curb Stomp into the RKO.
But what came out on top?
Seth Rollins won the title later that night with the Curb Stomp. So I'm going Curb Stomp.
Wow, that was a fucking long way of getting there, but I actually enjoyed the ride. Mike?
Yeah.
RKO.
BJ?
Curb Stomp.
Reggie?
No one gives a fuck what you enjoy, Donnie. Curb stomp.
That's not true. It's not true. You seem to enjoy some of the things that I enjoyed.
I hate you so much, Tommy.
I'll take the RKO as well. Skinner?
RKO.
Spence?
Curb stomp.
Chris?
RKO.
George?
RKO. Out of somewhere.
Out of somewhere.
Advances.
Boom. RKO on. I totally could have been avoided if somebody just shut the fuck up. Go ahead.
It was closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad to hear people's opinions, like.
The 6 seed Powerbomb against the 2 seed Stone Cold Stunner.
Okay, I guess we voted out because you guys are. Alright. AJ?
Is it what?
I was gonna say some fucked up shit, but I held on. AJ?
Yeah, bitch.
I made somebody leave.
Yeah.
Oh, AJ left.
I think AJ left.
AJ's gone. He couldn't handle fucking batting leadoff, dude. I got it. Dante?
Couldn't make a decision.
Stunner.
What'd you say? What did
Stunner.
he
It's
say?
a
Stunner.
stunner.
Okay.
He said the
I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about for a second.
You thought
there,
Stunner sounded like Powerbomb?
No, I didn't hear Stunner. Kyle?
Sit out, powerbomb.
Oddly specific, but I like it. Mike?
I think RKO versus Stunner is needed. So Stunner.
BJ?
I don't think it's needed, so I'm going to go Powerbomb.
Okay, unnecessarily difficult. Reggie?
Old man's RKO, Powerball. We're going Powerball.
What in the fuck are we talking about? I'm taking Stunner. Skinner?
I'm taking Stunner.
Spence?
Stunner.
Chris?
Old man's RKO, Powerbomb.
And George Cruz?
Stunner.
Stunner advances.
Bam! Blickety blam! You get your RKO versus Stone Cold Stunner, which we don't need per BJ.
Well,
we got
he's gonna have to.
You're gonna
have to.
You're gonna have to vote. You're gonna have to.
You're gonna have to
vote it out.
The 1 seed sharpshooter against the 4 seed figure 4.
Ooh, Bret Hart versus fucking Ric Flair, baby.
I like that.
AJ Munn.
We know who's really better.
Still gone. What, eating pussy on a train? I would say that's Ric Flair, dude. I would say it's Ric Flair. Woo! Dante.
Sharpshooter.
That's just one of the most wild photos I've ever seen in my life, dude. Just snacking down on a fucking public ass train. Woo! Is that Ric Flair? Yeah, that's him. Eating pussy. Dante?
Was it really him?
not him.
No, there's no way the wife looked just like his wife, and also he's eating pussy on a train. That's Ric Flair, brother. Come on,
his
dude.
Wife. Which of his 7 wives did it look like?
The latest one.
Okay.
Kyle?
1 through 7.
Fuck Bret Hart. Scorpion Deathlock.
See?
No, you guys are wrong. It's a bad opinion. Mike?
I do not share hatred for Bret Hart, but I will say this. The best version of the figure 4 is Bret Hart's around the ring post, which isn't even a finisher, so I'm going sharpshooter.
Ooh.
Is that a hot take?
No.
That was a pretty hot take.
No, it's not. It's good. BJ?
Okay.
Oh, I don't think people say
Everyone
Bret
loves
Hart. Sharpshooter.
Just pick Bret Hart. Reggie?
Yeah, carried away.
Believable.
Mustang figure 4.
Unbelievable, dude. I will take the sharpshooter.
You're
Skin?
denouncing Ric Flair because of the things he allegedly did.
No, I actually think the figure 4 is not as cool as a sharpshooter. And sharpshooter just hurts. I've been put in, a friend has put me in a sharpshooter. No one can do the figure 4 right, so it never hurts.
Wrestlers can't even get it right.
Yeah, I see the Miz do it.
Not the Miz, he
does
gets it right all the time.
Skinner?
Never won a match, but I think the figure 4 is a more iconic wrestling move.
Spence?
Sharpshooter.
Boom. Jeter?
Figure 4, yes.
Okay, and George?
Sharpshooter.
There you go. Sharpshooter on.
advances.
Also, who said figure 4 never won a match?
Skinner did.
Me.
That's
he didn't win that many matches.
Very stupid that he's won. Yo, I can't tell you how many times during my run through the history where the guy passed out and got pinned by just laying backwards.
I know. It happened not as much as you think.
I literally
Yeah,
watched
more
it
than-
happen all the time, but that's fine. I won't even ignore it. I'm just going to ignore you because I feel that's best.
You
for
won't
you.
even-
Go ahead.
I won't even ignore it.
I won't even ignore you, but I will.
The 6 seed, the Walls of Jericho, against the 2 seed, the Ankle Lock.
I actually think this is a bit of a weak matchup for this late in here.
No, this is a good matchup.
There's other stuff.
You're thinking of old man Walls of Jericho. Get that out of your mind.
No.
Dude,
I
it's
just
like 2000, 2001. This
this
is
is 5-star frog splash.
Get Lion Tamer in your mind.
5-star frog splash better than both these moves. Sorry.
That's not a submission.
I mean, I would quit.
There was a theme.
I would fucking quit on the spot if you jumped on me like that. Are you kidding me? Dante. Walls of Jericho versus Ankle Lock.
Ankle up.
Okay. That goes to Kyle.
Lion Tamer.
Mike.
Lion Tamer.
BJ.
Ankle lock.
Reggie.
Ankle lock.
I will take Walls of Jericho. Skeeter.
Ankle lock.
Spence.
Walls of Jericho.
Chris.
Ankle lock.
George.
Walls.
It is fucking tied up.
Sucks. This matchup sucks, and it was the best, most exciting one on the fucking.
Well, it's not over
bracket.
yet, dude. We have to go over here to George Cruz. Welcome, buddy. What do you want?
Yeah, Walls of Jericho, man. Come on.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Let's hear it, dude.
Hey,
Let's
quick
go.
question, by the way. Where's the pedigree? I haven't heard that one yet, and that's probably a top
showed up
4
on
finisher
time.
of all
They got
time.
unjustly eliminated.
Yeah,
Are you fucking kidding me?
We voted it
How does
out.
that happen?
We voted out against Powerbomb, which is a far superior
Oh,
move.
it's disgusting.
Yeah,
Did
maybe
I ever
we
tell you
should-
about when I pedigreed
why
my
we
little
do
brother
you.
back in the day?
Did I ever tell
No, I wanna
you?
hear about
Did I
it.
ever tell you that this started at 6 o'clock?
Yeah, well,
Tell us about when you
Actually,
pedigreed.
started at like 6:20.
Yeah.
Hang
yeah.
on. Hang
He
on.
gave you
Tell us
20
about when you
minutes.
pedigreed Dave.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. It was, I think
Awesome,
I was
man.
in high school. Yeah, I was probably a junior in high school, I'm thinking, and he,
Unnecessary
Yeah, he did
information.
something-
Get to the facts.
well, yeah, so he like threw something at me or whatever, and I was like, what the hell? And I came at him, and then he comes charging at me, and like just kind of like lands like right in that position, you know, with his arms. Like I had his arms kind of like.
You tried to headbutt your dick?
And I'm just sitting there. Well, not quite, you know. But then I'm thinking, oh shit! I'm like, this is how it happens, and I kneed him in the gut, and then he goes down, and then boom, completed it, and it was on tile floor though. That's the only thing. It was like, oof, probably hurt like hell, but
Did you
yeah,
let his
that
arms
was.
go?
What's that?
Did you let his arms go, like Triple H does?
At the end, yeah.
When he was unconscious on the tile floor to puddle of blood, I'd like
Yeah,
his
I
arms,
mean-
sure.
He did the OG pedigree, the dangerous one.
But he was in pain.
Spike him on his head.
Yeah, maybe don't spike the kid on his fucking head. Holy shit, dude. What the
Yeah,
fuck
he was
is that?
only, and that's the thing. He was only like 11 or
Yeah,
11 or
cool,
12,
cool,
I think,
cool.
at the time.
Cool, I'm calling the police. Next one, please.
Yeah.
We're in the
Statute of
final
limitations.
4. The 9 seed, the RKO against the 2 seed, the Stone Cold Stunner.
What the fuck? Ty Walsh came in and ran away. He saw what we were doing and was like, this is dumb as shit. I want to have any part to do with this. So it is RKO versus Stone Cold Stunner. Let's start with Dante. What the fuck is happening? Dante?
What?
Kyle.
Diamond Cutter.
Mike.
Two of the most iconic finishers of all time. The tiebreaker on this to me is you don't gotta kick somebody in the gut to do an RKO. You can do it out of nowhere. RKO.
BJ? What?
A stunner.
Say it louder, please, because that didn't come through at all. Reggie?
It wasn't that he wasn't saying it louder, it just like cut out.
Oh, regardless.
Stone Cold Stunner.
Discord makes me yearn for Skype. Reggie?
Just pay attention, you raggedy bitch. RKO.
Holy shit, dude! Holy shit, dude. That's rough. That's a rough landing. Let's take in a stunner. Skinner.
I agree with what Mike said. RKO can come a little bit more out of nowhere, even if the gut kick doesn't take that one.
Spencer?
RKO.
Chris?
RKO.
And George.
Stunner.
RKO advances. Damn, dude. Can you put RKO / Diamond Cutter? So I feel better about this?
You like Randy Orton, get out of here.
He's fine now.
The other Final Four matchup is the 1 seed, the Sharpshooter, against the
Walls of
6 seed,
Jericho?
Walls of Jericho.
There you go. Is anyone voting for Walls of Jericho over Sharpshooter?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Dante. Still not here, Dante? Kyle? No, Kyle's not here. Dude, we're just losing people at the end. Mike?
I'll go Sharpshooter.
I'm here.
me?
Oh, yeah, Kyle, I think I can hear you. Go ahead.
Scorpion Deathlock.
Mike.
I said sharpshooter already.
BJ?
Sharpshooter.
Reggie?
What's the non-sharpshooter one? It's that one.
Walls of Jericho.
Yeah.
See, no one laughed. No one finds your shtick funny. Sharpshooter over. Skeen?
Is that your vote?
Yeah.
Sharpshooter / Scorpion Deathlock.
Yeah. Spencer?
Sharpshooter.
Boom, it's over. It's over. George, Chris, sit there. Do nothing. So,
All right, I'm sitting and doing
Let
nothing.
them vote first on the next one.
nah, fuck that
The
shit.
finals of the best wrestling finisher ever bracket is the RKO / Diamond Cutter against the Sharpshooter / Scorpion Deathlock. How about that? We get WWE
and WCW. I like that.
Let's go.
Now WCW's off. Now I care. Now I care a lot more.
Stunner went over.
Yeah. Chris Jeter.
We don't have to call it the Diamond Cutter. We can just say the RKO. That's over.
That's stupid. You're fucking stupid. George?
RKO / Diamond Cutter.
Spencer?
You okay, bud?
Huh?
You okay?
No, I was thinking about it, but I'm like, I mean, submission moves are great, but I prefer like a more impactful move over submission move.
Sharpshooter, dude, you're like breaking dudes back, but okay.
You love to break dudes' backs.
You're sitting on their ass.
I put him through the fucking mattress, dude.
A disc, which is like a real pain in the ass. That's
See, do you remember Sting's Scorpion Deathlock in TNA?
Hell yeah, dude. He couldn't bend the knees, dude. He just bent his waist.
Just sitting on him.
He just bent his waist and he would sit back. Matt Morgan, died for
That
our
was the one
sins.
thing. I
He
always
was
remember that.
sacrificed like Jesus.
In the maternity shirt, too.
In maternity.
Sat right on him.
The best part is he cared so little then he comes back in AEW, great shape, and fucking puts on legendary
diving off
performances.
everything.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude went out like a boss. It's great to see.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Spencer?
RKO.
Skinner?
I agree with what George said. Just something about submission finishing moves makes them second place to non-submission moves for me. So
Wow, that's a cool for me.
RKO.
I'll take RKO. No, I'm taking Sharpshooter. Fuck you guys. Reggie?
obviously your real opinions here.
Well, no, I think Diamond Cutter, but I think Sharpshooters, it's more matches, impactful match have been finished with it. I like Sharpshooter more. Reggie?
RKO.
BJ?
RKO. I don't know why submission moves are getting shit on for some reason, but I'm still gonna go with the RKO.
So you're still gonna shit on it though, but if you were, Mike.
Sharpshooter was part of one of the greatest moments in wrestling history, the Montreal Screwjob, but the RKO is part of many of the greatest highlights in wrestling history. I'm going with the RKO.
Moments not the
I think you're gonna talk about Stone Cold.
Kyle?
Scorpion Deathlock.
That was good too, but it wasn't the Montreal Screwjob, BG. I mean, come on.
Shop. Dante? AJ Munn? Anyone else?
RKO. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
I heard you.
What do you want?
RKO.
RKO.
Okay. Unbelievable. What a way to finish.
That was
and on that,
a tiny exclamation point.
a tiniest little one. Like it's sized so much smaller for some reason. RKO.
It was like a Seth Rollins exclamation point.
Yeah, it's perfectly average. Best wrestling finisher ever? You wondered? RKO, according to this esteemed panel of wrestling experts.
Almost didn't make the bracket.
Almost didn't make the bracket, which is wild to think that somebody who organized the bracket almost left this move off the bracket. Whew, bad seating,
really.
missing RKO, that shit is wild, dude. Big thank you to everybody who participated. This is our first time on Discord. So if you'd like to be part of the show and you'd like to come on and do a bracket like this with us, you'd have to have Discord. You jump in to our Discord channel. You can also get our Ring Rust Radio gaming stuff over there. You'll love that. That's a good time. Trust me. Wink. BJ, how does someone get and support us on Patreon to be part of this?
Patreon.com/RingRustRadio. If you donate to our early access tier, you can hear this right now. You can also join us June 10th, 6 p.m. Eastern, right here on Discord, at our bracket challenge tier. Every month we do a bracket or a draft. Next month is a draft. the current era fantasy draft. We're going to draft from everyone in the world and then create supercards. You can vote.
Everyone in the whole wide world. So I could draft. I could draft my butcher.
Wrestler.
I could draft that crazy drunk lady by my work.
James Ellsworth.
James
Is
Ellsworth.
James Ellsworth an active wrestler?
I mean, listen, I'll let him be for this thing.
Probably in Baltimore area somewhere.
Is that where he's from?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
How do you know that?
Why does Spence know this?
Why do you know that?
I was a fan of the No Chin music there for in that 5-year stretch I watched wrestling.
Holy shit, that is a wild fucking
He's
reference.
really locked
to me.
in on a very specific couple of years of
I
wrestling.
would say this.
That's the only years I watched.
It's just,
That's where my knowledge is
it's like
limited.
OCD knowledge. You just like, you know everything about this little block, but nothing of anything else. That's wild. Alright, let's move on. I guess! What's that I hear? Evergreen content up ahead! Guys.
Some people are instantly pissed.
They're like, fuck! I want to hear what they heard about SmackDown! Like, listen, dude. Listen. We'll be back with it. But until then, enjoy this.
How's the WWE Speed Tournament going?
Dude, shut up. We covered it for years. I understand people.
No, we've never covered that.
No, we essentially, we covered main event when it first happened.
Yeah,
we had 7-hour episodes. We covered everything, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
We've been recording for 7 hours. Does that count?
No, it doesn't. It
Oh,
feels
okay.
like 7 hours though, for sure.
I honestly prefer these episodes to anything else.
They're more evergreen, so it's like...
Especially
I don't
if
care
it's
about that. I just
like
think it's more
something
fun.
that's like nothing's really happening in wrestling. I'd rather do this.
Well, here's the thing. People get our show so they don't have to watch wrestling and they can follow along.
No.
No, some do. I swear to
Not
God.
anymore. We don't have
Not
listeners
many.
like that.
Yeah, because we drove them away by not showing up 5 weeks a
You
month.
drove them away because you
We
fucking
show up
suck.
every single week.
We're here right now. I know that much. And Mike here, what are we doing today?
We're doing a top 10 list of the 10 best Money in the Bank cash-ins.
Thank
of all
God.
time.
Thank God. I was having you say it because I fucked up this in the past, and I thought I maybe fucked it up because I reread it again.
You fucked it up.
Thank God. No, I got it. I got
You
it.
won
I don't know.
What the hell?
I don't know. Listen, I don't know. Since I'm gun shy now with these lists because I've
You
made
can't.
mistakes.
When somebody's brain is that fucked up, you can't understand. what
Yeah,
could be going
exactly.
on.
It's like people like trying to get logic out of Ted Bundy.
Thing that he did 2 months ago.
I think he might have thought we meant like best Money in the Bank winners or best Money in the Bank matches. Or something.
Listen, there was uncertainty. I did it right, but for a second there was panic.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh shit, this better be right. I hate to be like, here's the intro of what we're doing. And you're like, nah.
Oh, like when you recorded Rumble?
Yeah. What was
Rumble 2021.
Yes.
Just watch the pay-per-view.
That is what it was, dude.
Unbelievable.
That's exactly what it was. Whoopsie poopsie. But let's start off. BJ, how does someone, give us money for this free shit that we give them?
Patreon.com/ringrustradio. We're going to do a top 10 list, then we're going to put it on Patreon.com/ringrustradio. Get to vote. Who has the best top 10 list? For the best Money in the Bank cash-ins ever.
Go like our YouTube channel too, please. We need all the help we can get over there. Evening. Let's start off at number 10. This is Money in the Bank cash-ins. So, Mike?
I have honorable mentions.
Oh my God, again?
I do not, because I thought it was a very easy 10 for me at least.
I actually found the end of it a little bit challenging. Like, if I cared, I'd have honorable mentions, but I did not. I mean, I think I had 12 to consider.
Right.
But
all right, my honorable mentions: Sheamus, Survivor Series 2015, cash in
disappeared for a second. That's cute.
Daniel Bryan, WTLC 2011. That's when we kind of first started Ring Rust Radio a few years ago. I was like,
Who?
holy shit, D-Bryan won a championship. That's cool.
Daniel Bryan?
Yep. When he cashed out on Mark Henry.
Marketably higher. Oh my God. Way
Marketably?
fucking higher. Yes. Marketably. Which is
Brock Lesnar when he cashed in on Raw.
On Seth Rollins?
My list.
Well, that didn't make my list either. They're all mentions.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I agree with you. They didn't make my list.
I got you. All right. I'll go first.
Please.
Number 10, Randy Orton, SummerSlam 2013. For some, it was a dark day, like Donnie. But that shit was surprising.
That is
I have it moderately higher.
Yeah, we're just going to use weird words to describe it now. We were starting with wee bit. Now we're just using this marketably high.
Because it's not a wee bit and it's not significant. It's moderate.
It's like 2 or 3 spots higher, probably.
I would say mine's a bit higher. How about that? I'll say a bit.
There you go.
A bit higher, okay. But yeah, I agree. It's good. It was good. Well, I'll talk more about it when I get a bit higher up here. Mike?
My number 10 is Carmella from the April 10th, 2018 edition of SmackDown.
God, dude, what are we doing? What are we doing?
It was the first
Didn't make my list.
Okay. First women's Money in the Bank ladder match ever. Carmella won it, and then they were like, no, because James Ellsworth helped you, so we got to do it again without James Ellsworth, and then she won it again.
Yeah, you're just burying the fact that James Ellsworth won it.
He was ass. But it was significant.
He won
it
it, though.
First cash-in ever. Carmella actually had a fun run with the briefcase. She had it for several months. And on the post-WrestleMania episode of SmackDown is when this happened. The Iconics debuted, attacked Charlotte. Carmella ran down, cashed in, and won it. Yeah, I like Carmella. I always felt she was underrated. I thought she was really good on the mic. I thought, she wasn't like the best in the ring, but she wasn't terrible. She had a good title run, and this was the start of it. So, number 10.
Didn't make my fucking list. Not even close.
Okay, we know you're misogynistic. You don't have to
Yeah,
start
cool. I'm not misogynistic. I don't know. I'm not physically trained at all, so I don't know how that has anything to do with that. So I just
didn't make my list either.
There you go. Thank you. Is he misogynistic?
We'll see.
I'll tell you this. He says you're misogynistic. He says you're misogynistic.
Debate, I'm not.
He said you're misogynistic. Don't let Deshaun Watson here. You know what I mean? I have
on the Eagles, right?
I have Big E. Oops. Big E, I like my championship better. Big E cashing it on Lashley.
I got it a little too moderately higher.
Describe it like it's a steak. That's 2021.
Medium higher.
Yeah.
I genuinely love this moment. I think that it was a fun surprise and an incredible moment.
It wasn't actually a surprise at all, which is why
he announced it.
Yeah, but like a fun surprise that he actually won. I didn't know if they were going to give him...
Not really surprised at all.
I was.
They typically win when they cash in. Historically.
Yeah.
So...
I disagree. I thought he was going to lose, and he won.
You disagree?
So, that's number 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dummy, yeah. How about number 9?
My number 9 is Bayley from Money in the Bank 2019.
Did not make my list.
Did not make my list.
I always felt like Bayley kind of got the short end of the stick when she was on the main roster, and we loved Bayley in NXT, and she had such a great run there. And then she came up, and things just weren't clicking. And this, I felt like, really helped catapult her. And then the following year during the pandemic, her and Sasha they carried the show. So I thought it was a great moment for her.
Yeah, didn't make my fucking list. BJ? That's bad. Mike?
Thanks, man.
My number 9...
I'm not misogynistic.
I'm going to further prove I'm not misogynistic, because my number 9 is Io Sky at SummerSlam 2023.
Moderately higher.
Did not
make
my fucking list.
Yes, that's because I was there.
Yeah, exactly. But it was actually a great cash-in also. Bianca beats Asuka and Charlotte, and she wins her title back. It's a great moment. That match was awesome, by the way.
Playing up a knee injury.
Mm-hmm. And I don't remember expecting Io to cash in on this show, but music hits and she runs down. She gets the victory. That's her first singles title on the main roster, and we loved her in NXT. Donnie will pretend to love her vicariously through Jimmy from her time in Japan. But she was fucking awesome.
Hate that she's in the match at WrestleMania.
Well, first off,
hates that she's in WrestleMania.
Lucha forever. She's a black,
right,
Black Lotus to me.
That is the one match that you saw of her, and we saw it as well. It was incredible. But yeah, I thought it was a great moment. It was, Io getting what she deserved to be a champion in WWE. She is again. Got to be at WrestleMania. It's fucking awesome. This was a great cash in, a great moment.
My number 9 could take you back to 2022. Go in your mind. Liv Morgan cashing in on Ronda Rousey.
That was probably one of the worst cash-ins.
That's not true at all. I'm
not even saying that to be mean to George or something. It was legitimately bad.
I loved it.
That cash-in.
I thought it was great. I love it. I thought in the moment, that's the first time I ever appreciated them. So.
Did not make my list.
Didn't make my list. That was she did it the same night, right?
Yep.
Aside from Damian Sandow losing, that's one of my least favorite cash-ins.
That's very stupid. Very stupid.
Yeah, I remember that now. I didn't really care for that.
Yeah.
You remember it
Pretty
now?
bad.
Yeah, I'll look it up. My number 8, Dean Ambrose, Money in the Bank 2016. This was, it led to a match that should have happened at WrestleMania with the Shield Triple Threat, right? But Dean Ambrose was one of our favorites during that time. We wanted him to win championship. It was cool that he won Money in the Bank. And anything that was, involving the Shield, we got hyped for. Because I feel like the Shield was, our guys kind of thing. That was
for sure.
Prime.
I'm like
ring
Roman
rust.
Reigns. He's like Rollins. You're like John Moxley.
Mike, what's
I'm like Seth Rollins with a huge dong, is what you meant to say.
Apparently, to some people, there's nothing wrong with it, so I wouldn't change a thing. I have mine quite a bit higher.
Did not make my list.
Really? That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's because he's AEW.
A hype moment.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you about why. It was cool because all the Shield was involved, but I'm just I don't really like these same night cash-ins because it's happened so many times at this point.
Yeah, but the ones where it made sense and it was pulled off well, that's perfect.
It's happened multiple
Mox of all people would not wait.
Carrying around a briefcase like that? Nah, he has to cash in. And he cashes on Rollins. That's cool.
I like people having runs with Money in the Bank.
BJ, he's in AEW. We lost him. Go ahead.
I have people in AEW higher on my list than that.
Cool.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. You stand the fuck
down.
Stand down. Stand the fuck down.
Yeah, because that's all they do is sign WWE people. My number 8 is from the November 22nd, 2010 episode of Raw, The Miz. Oof. Oh, baby.
Did not make my list.
2010 was the first year I started fully watching WWE and wrestling in general again. I watched a little bit in 2009. I caught a glimpse of this guy, The Miz. I didn't know about him. I wasn't watching real.
You saw a soft body and his dumb shit haircut, and you're like, I am this guy, dude.
I saw him, and he would call out John Cena for a match, and then John Cena wouldn't show up, and he's like, cool, I win by forfeit. I'm like, this guy's pretty funny because I hate John Cena. I like this guy.
You're so stupid. This is such a
and then I started watching more in 2010, and he's moving up the card. He's getting reactions. He's an awesome heel. He wins Money in the Bank.
Just tell me
for it. And then The Miz cashes in on an injured Randy Orton to win the title. Nobody ever thought the fucking Miz was going to be a world champion. Not only did he become world champion, prove all the haters wrong, he main events WrestleMania. He beats John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania. My fucking guy, The Miz. Incredible cash in, incredible moment.
So I wasn't watching it this time, or it probably would be on my list, but it didn't make my list, and that was
much
a big part of the reason, because just wasn't watching it that time. Yeah. But I love him. It's one of my favorites.
I remember where I was when this happened. I remember a guy stood up and he said, "Shit sucked." I'll never forget it.
Oh, you're so cool.
Never forget it.
I'm sure wherever you were, it was by yourself.
Thank you. Oh, shit. No, I definitely was not. What year was this?
2010.
It was right before. Yeah, we were. I think we were just starting to watch because of Bleacher Report. Because we had to write wrestling. I remember we were the ones who started.
Yeah, but that was 2011.
This is late 2010.
I started in 2009 at Bleacher Report.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I was intern first, and then I was hired on as a part-time writer.
Not in 2009. In 2010, you may have been an intern with me.
No, I was an intern. I had Mike Shoddy as my fucking intern.
I know, so did I.
And Joel
Cordes.
2009. Yes, it was. I swear to God, it was. I'm going to find it. I'll find it.
I guarantee
I started in 2011, so I'm not even.
Yeah, so I don't know why you're arguing with me. Why would? Do you think you started before me?
Because I was part of the program. It was 2010. And we got to the team on 2011, buddy.
You are full of shit. I was there first. That's what it is. You're just jealous I was there first. That's what this is, dude. Well, dude, you know what, buddy? Yeah. Yeah.
You were writing intern.
Well, I've been there since I didn't leave, really. I stayed on the team. I've been there for a longer period of time consecutively than you.
You haven't been with the company longer than I have.
I have, yes. I remember there was a time where you had to go away for a little while. I think I stayed there. I never left since then. You came back, and I was like, hey, motherfucker, I'm here still. I remember that. What was the next one?
Number 8.
I have Lesnar on Rollins, 2019.
Oh, one of my honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't speak up.
I did. I literally said it was higher.
No, I don't think so.
I think I said
didn't really
market.
feel that one that much.
I think we did because we hated Seth Rollins' run at that time.
It was a good
I
cash in.
always loved Seth Rollins though. I never blamed him for anything
Okay,
that happened.
let's be honest with you. And you're right. That's fine. But with that said, we needed a change, and Lesnar was that change.
Yeah.
Do we remember what Lesnar was doing with the briefcase?
It did help Seth in the sense that, like, for whatever reason, he got heated back up, and like the fans really got behind him when he beat Brock.
Yeah, because I think there was that narrative going around that Brock all he did was beat everybody and then go away with the championship.
Yeah.
Exactly. Pretty good gimmick.
Roman Reigns is like, I want that gimmick.
Yeah, seriously.
And he has it.
I know, dude. A bunch of them do now. It's crazy. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, a bunch of them. My number 7 is Big E. Awesome moment. We're such Big E fans. Such a shame what happened to him. Part of the reason it's not higher is, like I said, he did announce it, which I think it is cool. It does have an element of being cool, but he comes out after Bobby Lashley is basically like injured and can't really put him away as quickly as you would think he would be able to. Like, they gave Bobby Lashley some fight left in him, which great for Lashley, but as far as like the moment, I felt like it took a little bit away from the moment, but there's no denying that was such an awesome moment for Big E. And then we got was it Big E against Roman Reigns?
Yeah, that was at Survivor Series, right?
Yeah,
that was a cool match.
So that was a really cool run. I wish it didn't happen to Big E. I miss him.
My number 7 is also from the September 13th, 2021 Raw, Big E.
There you go.
Echo your sentiments. I mean, we love Big E. We had been wanting him to become a world champion for a long time, calling for it to happen. It was awesome when he won Money in the Bank. And, again, I do think part of why I don't have it higher is that he did, like, say it ahead of time, which it was unique, but because, like, obviously it was like a ratings grab more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, please say that you're going to cash in so that people will watch.
Yeah.
And I did, but I did anyways because we were doing this fucking show. But yeah, it was still a cool moment though because it's somebody who's like so beloved by us and just wrestling fans in general, and very upset that he drops the title like kind of unceremoniously not long after this, and then gets injured and he's been out ever since, and it totally sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I had Orton and Bryan 2013, which you mentioned earlier. I think that led to one of the greatest runs, right? One of the wildest
that you
times.
cried about forever.
Well, no, I think what it did was it exposed the truth in a lot of ways. You know what
Your
I mean?
boy Vince booked that, man. He loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. He was capitalizing on a movement. Triple H and shit. He was trying to bury Daniel Bryanson. Guess what? He couldn't be buried.
Gotcha.
Couldn't be the man that couldn't be buried.
Right?
Yeah, only because he had to.
Twice.
Only because he had to. Because Vince made him. Because Vince got it.
Finger on the pulse.
Number 6, please.
My number 6, Mike mentioned it. I was there. Io Sky, SummerSlam 2023. First time I've ever experienced a Money in the Bank cash-in. Did not expect this at all. Never thought it was going to happen at SummerSlam.
You did not expect it. It did not make my list.
That's stupid because it was fucking awesome. And everyone was so excited for Bianca to win. She was selling the knee injury so well. Great triple threat match. And then Io comes out and was like, holy shit, can't believe this fucking happening. Fucking happens. Io wins. Io is one of my favorites in the women's division, so that was awesome for her. And I'm really happy that she was at WrestleMania as champion, even though Donnie's a fucking misogynistic.
No women on his list.
It's not true. I literally had Liv and Ronda.
He has Liv.
Oh, he had the worst women's cash-in on his list.
I have another one. I have another one coming up right now too. Can I go?
No.
Sure.
Since you're the misogynistic one and you're just pointing at me because you fucking don't know how to handle it. Alexa Bliss cashing in on Nia Jax 2018. I love that shit. Yeah,
but that was not bad.
It was really good.
It was certainly better than the Liv cash-in.
Not true. Not according to this list.
True,
not according to this list. Not according to this list.
Yes, according to that list. What? Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not know how the list works?
I'm upside down with it, I think. Hey, I got the numbers at the top and them going down, right?
Was Liv like your number one cash in of all time?
Yeah, number 9. Is that right?
Did she cash in on the same night she won?
Yeah, she started the whole
Liv?
phenomenon. No, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss.
No, I think she cashed in at SummerSlam, right?
No, that was the night of. I believe.
Liv?
Right? Wasn't it the night of? Donna?
Liv or Alexa?
Alexa Bliss.
Because Nia
Jax.
Jax.
She cashed in at Money in the Bank.
Oh, was it? That's probably why it didn't make my list.
No, it was the night of. I didn't say it was one of the first time. It was one of the first times that it happened.
It's happened so many times.
I know, especially recently, but I'm just saying, especially with the ladies.
My number
we never
6.
really want to give them a run.
Yeah. My number 6 from SummerSlam 2013. It's Randy Orton. I had it moderately higher than BG did. I thought this was awesome. It was unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
It got the kind of heel heat that you want a lot of the time.
Put all the shine on Triple H, which he loves to do.
Whatever. But it was great. Fucking Daniel Bryan had a great match with John Cena. He won. A lot of people did not think there was any possible way. And then Triple H, baby, the Authority, screws him over, hands the belt basically to his buddy Randy Orton. This was a very well done from a storyline sense.
Yeah. Looking back, it's one of the greatest storylines ever told in wrestling.
Oh yeah.
And you cried every step of the way.
You know why? Because it was a worked shoot.
Man, you know what? Maybe Bianca, Rhea, and Io will turn out to be one of the greatest storylines of all time.
It won't,
the way
dude.
this dude fucking
Sorry, brother, it won't, dude. It ain't. Yo, don't worry, that ain't ever gonna happen.
That's what you said about Daniel Bryan.
No, I know, I knew that. I just didn't think they would let him win. I knew he was gonna be over as fuck. And guess what? Still is. Still the best there was, ever was, will be.
That's Bret Hart.
Nah, he doesn't fuck it up. I did.
Best there was, will be.
That should be Brian's thing. It's just all fucked up.
He uses the motto, but with CT.
Brent Hart.
Ooh, Sin Carl. Remember this one? What was he?
Carl.
He was Danny Bandana too. That's a good one. All right, go ahead.
Number 5.
My number 5. We were there. Damian Priest at WrestleMania. Another one.
Same thing.
Didn't
thing.
fucking expect it, and it was like, yo,
wasn't
this
good.
is fucking what?
What do you want?
Awesome.
I'm out. It wasn't good. I was there. It wasn't good.
Nah, that shit was.
Wait,
fun.
are you saying did not make your list?
I would say that it did not make my list. No, didn't make my list.
Liv Morgan cash in over this is insane.
Yeah, no, we were there for it, dude. At WrestleMania.
Listen,
like,
brother. I'm not biased, dude. I'm just honest. Just an
so
honest
much
guy.
for liking Punishment Martinez. You're such a little bitch. Once anyone gets to WWE, you're like, oh, no, they fucking suck now. But if they were in AEW, cash in their little notebook, that'd be fucking great.
Clipboard.
I saw Punishment Martinez beat Will Ospreay on an ROH show.
As you should have.
Yep, it was great. I have the same one, BG, Damian Priest, WrestleMania 40. That was the first
we
time.
went nuts in the suite.
First time
you got a mouse in your pocket? And me going nuts.
You were crying the whole time. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
First time I ever witnessed a cash in person, so that was cool.
It's really cool.
And
cool story.
it was unexpected. It was a great moment. It tied in so well with Drew McIntyre, like his obsession with CM Punk, that it ended up costing him the title. And Priest had a nice little run with the title, and I think he did a really good job to kind of establish himself on the main roster. Until that, he had been more of like a mid-card guy or more of like a tag team guy. I think now he's someone where if you need somebody for that main event, you could believably put him in that spot.
I agree.
It didn't make my fucking list. Sorry, bud. But since you guys already said your 5, I'll say mine. Daniel Bryan's cashing on the Big Show 2011. I know you guys, before me, you guys didn't understand who Bryan Danielson was, and that's fine. But for me, in 2011, right, him winning was such an unbelievable, even though it was cheesy and him beating Big Show after, he's down, but him doing the yes and just being world champion, holding up, it led to one of my favorite pictures of all time. The picture with CM Punk, he's got his world title. It's crazy shit. It looks amazing. Look at our world that we're living in, man. Such a time. So that's one of my most important moments of my whole life.
The spinner belt.
Yeah, he did. He took Cena's spinner belt. He sure did. Yeah. So, yeah, did you not have it on your list, Mike?
Did not make my list.
That's very stupid.
It wasn't
that's right, because you didn't know about Bryan Danielson until we told you about him.
No, and I liked him then.
No, it's true. You did. You never saw him in Ring of Honor. You didn't.
I wasn't watching.
Just say it. Just say it. You never did. You never watched. Yeah,
I saw him in NXT, brother.
Yeah.
NXT, the fucking game show.
Cinnamon hates that shit. Cinnamon is such a mark that she is like, fuck you. How dare you talk about the dragon? She calls him by the dragon. She's an animal. She can say that. No, she just calls him D-Man.
The D-Man, nice.
The man.
Okay.
So stupid.
This is so stupid it didn't have him on his list. It's so stupid. You're right, BJ. You're so
stupid. That's not what I meant. I
Go
love
ahead.
Mike. My number 4, someone else I love in this world. He does great things and benefits so many people. It's Rob Van Dam. ECW One Night Stand. Cashing in ahead of time like, yo, John Cena, I'm taking your fucking championship. This is where I'm doing it. I actually enjoy that, especially for ECW One Night Stand. It's cool. That match was fucking crazy. And he won. It's a shame what happened because of Seba.
It's unbelievable. Shit's legal here. Like crazy now. He pretty much be
Things
fine.
would be so different.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna believe this, but my number 4,
Ridiculous.
RVD.
Oh!
One Night Stand, 2000.
Hell yeah.
I absolutely made my list. I'm not Donald Wood.
Thank God.
The main reason is it is so unique from every other cash-in that has ever happened.
Mm-hmm.
Still to this day, really. I think John Cena announced it before or some shit. It was stupid as fuck. It sucked. This was awesome. It was just so perfectly done. You set up a match against Cena in Philly in front of that ECW crowd. You create the hostile environment.
I thought it was at Hammerstein.
You're right. Sorry.
I think it's at
It
Hammerstein.
was in front of the ECW crowd, though, at Hammerstein.
Look at you. Don't fucking ever come at me again. It's like you did. It's like you're BJ. You just didn't watch anything besides WWF before 2011, dude. That is wild.
I watched WCW.
Because you didn't watch wrestling before 2002.
And I know way more about WCW than you do.
I don't give a single fucking shit about any of the words you just said. I got 3 letters for you. EC dubs, bud.
But you're saying I didn't watch anything besides WWF, which isn't true.
No, I didn't say you didn't watch it. I said you don't know it. Like I
do know it. I know way more about WCW than you know.
It's doo-doo. You're doo-doo. You're doo-doo.
But it was an amazing environment, an amazing match.
Yeah, in Philadelphia.
RVD winning against John Cena, great moment. He shouldn't have been hanging out with Donald Wood after the show, though.
Shame. Well, listen.
Just get a chauffeur.
Yeah,
it was. He had a chauffeur.
It's
Sabu.
crazy.
Bad choice.
Yeah, for real. That is true. He thought this was the 80s.
Get a real one.
He thought this was the 80s for a second. He was wrong. That is higher for me.
Nice.
Higher for me. My number 4 is the Rollins cash-in on Lesnar and Roman Reigns, 2015.
Significantly
higher.
No, I think at this point it's overblown. I think at this point it's actually overrated now.
That's dumb.
So I got it right where it belongs, right about 4. 3, 4.
Because you hate Seth Rollins.
No, I hate Roman Reigns. Tyler Black always has a spot.
Because he cashed it on Roman.
Oh no, like I just said, it's an incredible moment. Top 4, top 3. But it's overblown. There's other ones.
You keep saying top 3. This is 4.
I know, because I had it back and forth with the next one, but I gave it to the next one. So it's 4.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why you're mad at me. This is the truth. It's overrated now, bud. Like, everybody has this fucking glorified, like, dude, it's just, relatively, it's fucking 3rd, 4th best. 4th best in my case. Go ahead, next.
My number 3, I have to be objective about this, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, my number 3 is Dolph Ziggler. Raw 2013 for the pop.
Higher.
If I was
Got it
doing
higher.
my heart, it would probably
have
be
it
Rob
up.
Van.
A bit higher.
Just a wee bit. I got it higher.
Like Rob Van Dam, like that was like one of my favorites of all time. So I like him a lot more than Dolph Ziggler. But the moment of Dolph Ziggler, and especially because we were so disappointed that it didn't happen at WrestleMania, and then for it to come out and the pop that happened was just one of the best pops of all time. So I'm giving it to number 3.
For a moment, I thought we were gonna have the same exact top 5.
Nah.
I think we're only
individuals.
I think we're only gonna have one little difference. My number 3 is the first ever cash-in from New Year's Revolution 2006 Edge. I was not watching during this time, but going back and watching it and understanding the context of it, this is still an all-time great cash-in. Because you didn't know at the time exactly what that meant. Like, I don't think it was said like, you could just show up after a match and have the match. Like, that was never really specified, so this kind of set the table for what Money in the Bank cash-ins were going to be. John Cena just had like a fucking grueling chamber match. He was all fucked up, all bloody, and then Edge just shows up, cashes in, wins the title. Ultimate opportunist, like, plays perfectly to his character. This absolutely one of the greatest cash-ins of all time. And there you go, Donnie, AEW guy, high on my list. Hope.
Didn't make my list.
So stupid. I thought you liked Cope now.
BJ? Nah, he's a fucking traitor. I think he's a double agent. I think he's a double agent, if I'm honest.
Double agent.
I think Vince sent him here. I don't like it.
Maybe Mox is the double agent with how much his stuff has sucked.
Nah, you don't like it, but I mean, he carried the company for so many years now, so I don't even want to hear it.
Carrying him towards the tank.
Was very stupid. My number 3 is, in fact, Dean Ambrose, cashing in on Seth Rollins, 2016.
Whoa.
This is my number 3.
Holy shit.
Yep. This is a huge
that
moment.
Seth Rollins is
This is the validation for all the fucking love that we gave to Dean Ambrose, the best part of the Shield. This is John Moxley, the guy who we wrote about BJ.
Awesome.
We got to expose the fucking people to something.
I bet if I went
really
and read the article now, I'd find a lot of mistakes.
I bet you it sucks balls, and I bet you if you read an article I wrote this week, it would suck. But if we're honest, so I mean, comparatively, probably really bad.
I'm not taking that bet, brother.
But in that moment, it was good shit. We were doing good. We were doing God's work there.
Yeah, we were,
and we did. What's the we shit? I did all the work.
I signed it.
Okay. It wasn't your idea. I think we collabed on this
idea was Chris Benoit in the Hall of Fame? I want to know.
That was my idea.
That was either him or Mike.
No, dude, I take credit for that.
Dude,
I'm not here to lie.
I fucking...
He and I Donnie collaborate on that one.
I fucking put up my shield.
I would lie about that to my grave.
Let me tell you something. That was not my fucking idea, but I wrote it, dude. I fucking put my name on it, so I fucking article, but... Listen, I was told, like, hey, you should write this. And I was like, yeah, fucking A right. I don't even think I was like, fuck yeah. Or
and
something
somehow
dumb.
It wasn't your most controversial article.
Yeah. Well, I had a couple. I remember some of them were deleted. Whatever. What were we talking about? Oh, Ambrose and Rollins, 2016.
Dean Ambrose?
Yeah. How about number 2 for you guys?
My number 2 is Edge's cash-in, the first ever. Like Mike said,
did not make my list.
That's so stupid. Edge is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
John Cena is one of my favorites, and so Edge cashing in was fucking crazy because, like Mike said, you did not know what that meant. You really just assumed it was like a Royal Rumble. Okay, I'm going to announce who I'm going to go up against. Like an RVD of how you cash in. Big E, I'm going to announce today. You did not fucking know. The only little slight on it is similar to Bobby Lashley and Big E. Like, John Cena, of course, has to have some fight in him still, even after this whole grueling fucking chair match.
I blame Cena for that.
Yeah. But that moment and Vince coming out and you're like, holy shit, like what the fuck is about to happen? Edge comes out and yeah, the Ultimate Opportunist was one of the coolest fucking gimmicks that you could have. He had done it again, so it just, like Mike said, it set the stage for Money in the Bank. We wouldn't be talking about this shit if they didn't do that. Brilliant idea. It's one of the best ideas they've ever had.
Didn't make my list.
It's so stupid.
Mike?
My number 2 was BG's number 3. It's Dolph Ziggler on the April 8th, 2013
There
Raw.
we go. There it is. That's my 2 as well, bruv.
Dude, we were so locked in on fucking Dolph Ziggler as the next top guy at that time.
Mm-hmm.
He was so over. He was so good at every aspect of wrestling. We were hyped when he won Money in the Bank. He pretty much he was a heel carrying Money in the Bank, but he got so over and beloved with the crowd that they basically turned him into a babyface, wanting that cash in. And I remember I went to WrestleMania 29, first WrestleMania I ever attended in person, and I was hoping so badly that Dolph was gonna cash in. And I sat through Alberto Del Rio versus Jack Swagger.
Oh.
The match happened. Alberto Del Rio won. And then that was it.
Yep.
And I was like, I'm so pissed. I went back home the next day watching Raw at my home. And then I see Dolph Ziggler cash in. I'm like, that should have been me.
No,
watching it.
I'm fine with
but
it.
I'm very happy for the people that were there because that was one of the all-time fucking Raw moments for sure.
That's what really gave me that post WrestleMania Raw is an attraction.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like you hear, it's like a new
it was
season.
the year after Lesnar.
Yeah, so it's like it's a new season. Like, you know, it's like that was great, but we're already moving forward, folks. Like, this is how it's going to be now. And that moment was genuine. I gave up. I didn't think it was going to happen. I was like, that's fucked up. Like, I don't know what's going to happen now. So when he comes down, and also definitely thought he was kicking out or something. I was like, oh my God, he's going to kick out, right? I just had no faith in it until that
I think there was
hits.
a feeling that, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, until it hits, I was like, this is not going to happen. And then when it happened, like that roar of that building, whew, good shit, man. Absolutely awesome.
I wish we could have just lived in that moment because Alberto Del Rio beat him like a fucking month later for no reason. And,
Well, listen, this is the cash-ins we're talking about now, dude, not the fucking title runs afterwards. Otherwise, Liv would be number one. Go ahead.
Well, my number one, and I called it heading in. I want it to happen. There's no better time for it to happen. The first time at WrestleMania, Seth Rollins cashing in the main event on two guys that you did not think it was going to happen with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. And you had the Shield tie-in and everything that leads beyond that with Brock Lesnar storyline, but it doesn't even matter because Seth Rollins cashing in during a match. It wasn't even after a match. It was during a match. You rarely saw that ever happen. I don't know if you did see it happen before that. So the cash in during a match was fucking crazy. Just an iconic moment. His celebration. It's one of the greatest moments of all time in WrestleMania history for me. And it was just something I've been wanting for so many years for someone to do that. Why not do that at WrestleMania? And so for him to be the one to do it was awesome. Number one moment.
Head lower.
To me, it takes what Edge did, and it just took it to a whole nother level. So
Edge didn't make the list, so I'm not sure it's a good compare.
I agree, BG. WrestleMania 31, Seth Rollins, the heist of the century, as it's been called. The fact that it never happened at WrestleMania before, he was the first to do it. It's hard to beat that, I feel like, because it's the biggest stage in wrestling. He did it. He did it in the main event. He did it against two of the biggest stars, at the time and now ever in pro wrestling history. And he was, the first guy from the Shield to win that world title, and he made the most out of turning on the Shield and going corporate. It was just a great storyline, perfectly done, I feel like, and for a lot of people, BG called it, but for a lot of people it was a very unexpected moment, and that's what makes Money in the Bank cash-in so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 4, yeah. Dummy, yeah. Can you guess my number
one?
What is it?
RBD.
Yes, baby.
RBD.
So, from the bottom of my heart, that is true.
Philly.
RBD. In Philadelphia. Classic Hammerstein Ballroom, South Philadelphia. No, I mean this. Full on.
How's Coors Field going?
It's still Pitcher's Park, baby. The truth is, I love DCW so much. The 2006 is a time where I was graduating high school. I'm a senior in high school for that run. So still very much into wrestling.
You graduated high school in 2006?
I graduated high school in 2006. Yes.
Were you behind a year?
You fail a couple times?
No, I'm 1987. I was born October 1987.
Yeah, so you should
then
have
why did I graduate in 2007 when you're 2 years older than me?
You should have graduated in 05 when I graduated.
I was October of 1987. If you go through, I was exceptional.
I was September 89. So why did I graduate 1 year after you?
Maybe you started preschool sooner or kindergarten.
I never took preschool.
Oh, I did. I took preschool.
I was too advanced.
Shut your ass up. Just shut your ass up, dude. I think I just realized it wasn't a me problem. It was a you fucking problem, dude. But honestly, you got an extra year in your life. Good on you.
I think you were maybe lied to. You were held back.
No,
I think so too.
What year did you graduate, BJ?
2005.
Okay, and what year were you born?
87. I was born in February 87.
Then how is the problem me? I was born in October 87. I graduated the year after him. Should it be him that's the problem, not me?
Not my problem. I graduated on time.
I graduated on time too. I'm 1 year behind you. I graduated 1 year behind you.
All I know is you should have graduated 2 years before me.
Listen, February of 1987. February of 1987 is BJ, your birthday was at the end of the school year, right? I'm October 87. Mine was the beginning of the school year.
Middle of the school year.
But explain to me why we're basically exactly 2 years apart.
I think it's you. I think it's you. No, I think it's Mike. I think Mike started early. Do the math. I'm 18. Listen, if I'm born in...
I turned 5, like, basically one of my first days of kindergarten.
I turned 18 in October of 2005, graduating in May of 2006.
I'm just gonna say this, Donnie. I have friends who were born in fucking October of 1987 who graduated with me in 2005.
How? That's not the school. That's how the school year works. Our school cuts off at September 1st. If you're born August 31st, listen, I don't know, man. I'm starting to think. Listen, I gotta be real with you. I gotta be totally honest with you, dude.
On Easter,
I gotta totally be
honest.
honest.
What you really graduated high school?
Did you say it's my dad? My dad won't know. He don't give a shit. I'll think it's my mom, and she still might not give a shit. But the truth is, there's a couple years that I've blacked out over the course of my life. I don't know. Maybe I did. I thought I did good in school. I don't know.
No, you didn't. You never said that once.
No, I was exceptional in school until I got to high school when I found drugs and alcohol. RBD 2006. By the way, but hold on. 2006, I graduated in 2006. So this is the run up to my, I'm 18 years old. I'm living my life, girl. And this was
You're gonna be graduating in a few years.
That's what they said.
That month you're graduating.
I had one friend. I had one friend who graduated at 21 years old, and 100% did not graduate. They're just like, you can't keep coming here. We're going to give you the degree, so you get the fuck out of here. But
persistence paid
his
off.
His mother died when he was 13, and he promised her before she died that he'd finish high school. Wow, that's why he never quit.
Well, he technically didn't lie.
Yep.
Technically,
he tried his best, man.
When you make like that kind of promise, shouldn't you like try?
Well, he lost his mom at 13. He needed help, and he didn't have any. His stepfather kicked him out on the streets. We did for a little while.
Because Donnie was a year behind.
Yeah, I'm over here struggling myself, bud.
Buddy was scratching and clawing here. What's he gonna do?
Dude, it's rough, man. Yeah, listen, it's a dog-eat-dog world out here, man.
Yeah.
I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
Is there anything you'd like to say about Rob Van Dam winning the championship, Donnie?
I remember high school. I had all 5 years of it.
But yeah, awesome moment.
I'm a fifth-year senior.
It's a little bit of a shame that it took Edge helping him to win it. But
yeah, of course, it was stupid as shit. But that
was a great moment.
That's Vince McMahon, you know what I mean?
Where he took the fucking
helmet off.
Yep.
Yeah. And Bill Let's win awesome triple threat, and RVD was fucking double champion.
All right. We're not doing this. Sadness comes next. We don't do this. Positivity talk. Okay, that was good. That's top tens. Are we done? Tell them how they can get involved voting for whose was the best. Obviously mine.
Yeah, patreon.com/ringrustradio. I just gotta say, if you don't vote for at least the one that has Edge on it, like, I don't know what to tell you at that point, because this is absurd.
No, you know what? I know why he did that. George is gonna vote for Donnie's.
Why? I don't know. Listen, my problem is that I just don't think Adam Copeland. I didn't like him in WWE, and honestly, I love AEW. I just don't like him in AEW that much. He's got good matches and shit, but I think he's kind of.
Oh, all of a sudden the narrative is anti-Cope, so Donnie is anti-Cope.
That's weird, isn't it?
Because last year you were pro-Cope.
Yeah, because I was into it. It was fresh and new. But now that I've had it, for a couple nights in a row.
Quote last year.
Oh shit, dude! You definitely read that on the internet. You are not witty enough. Yes, you did. You were definitely watching fucking somebody else's stream, and you're like, oh shit!
I graduated on time. I don't need other people to come up.
Dude, let me tell you something. Just call your mom. I think you might have graduated early, but I think you skipped one.
Maybe.
Do you think that 9 is after 7?
I'm sorry.
7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9. That's why I'm scared of them, dude. All right, let's go on.